The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run right here with Jacobs. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. On 1st down, Carr.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Carr. Finding Green complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Protein spill.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Now it's Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. No, 80. 55 is my guy, 55. Coming in. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll go down at the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54, Bravo. Check, 154, 154.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Ingram hauls it in. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Down.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
93.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Finds his tight end Ingram.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
93. Hey, wahoo!
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd and 9, Carr rolling to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Monday, down. 180. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Raiders 17, Jets 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check 55, Mike. I got you. I got you, son.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Everyone's got 4. Red 80. Check 3. Yo, 80. Undercut.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, that right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. I mean, last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company. Carr now on 1st down. It's a screen to Richard. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it, Mike.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Tahir Whitehead came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bell. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. 24 is the mic. Watch the pass. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Ran 80. 55. Right there in the middle. Check.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
He's coming. We got double up. We're ready. Get the ball. Target.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You got nothing in there. You got nothing. He's checking.
On third down, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 29-yard line. Well, the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. From the 24, Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Here's Carr to throw. Steps away. It's Williams on the catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Watch the screen. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Focus, defense, focus.
Now Darnold. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. No. Off. Oh, 80.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, it's Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A first down throw, Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end, Griffin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
We're going 25 to Mike. Wild Bill. Switch. Lady.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
Check nickel. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. 10 more there and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Watch one. Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. They will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Bell. Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. We got it. Mike, check, 59. Yo, 80. All day, dog. Check your hot read. Watch safety creep. General West. Safety's creeping.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
59, check, 59. Man, 80. Slam. 80 weapon. Check three.
On second down now, it's Bell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Hey, we go, son. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east.